Hey guys, hope everybody's having an amazing day. So, Coach Danielle here, and I'm on a mission to help regular working women leave their jobs and really step into their business full time. So, if you're somebody that's kind of teetering on the edge, I'm going to be talking to you about that this morning because it's possible that procrastination, good morning, Michael, may be keeping you employed. And that's what I want to talk about today. 5 ways that procrastination may just be keeping you at a job that you really don't want to be at. Make sure you join me Wednesday at 7 p.m. bit.ly/ quitfast23. I'm going to be sharing with you some tips, hacks, formulas for you to be able to leave your job quicker than you may think is possible. Because a lot of times we only see what we can see. Somebody told me this morning, they said, I've left a job before, but now I'm making a plan so I don't have to come back. But the truth of the matter is, sometimes you cannot make a plan for yourself. You're too close to it. Sometimes you got to get help. Number one, you don't know what you don't know. And this is why we procrastinate. Procrastination, right, is a fear mechanism. It says, I really don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know where I'm going. Good morning, Latanya. And so let me hang back because I don't want anything that's going to hurt me. It is natural for you to procrastinate if you don't have a plan. And we're going to be talking about the exact plans you need on Wednesday. So make sure you click the link and register. So, number one, you don't know what you don't know. Especially, and I see this all the time, so many entrepreneurs out there building businesses. But the truth of the matter is, if you've never built a business before, how do you know what's right and how do you know what's wrong? And the truth of the matter is, you don't. So you need a strategy. You can't guess, you can't hope, you can't wish, not even prayer, because he said faith without works is dead. You need a real strategy or in writing on paper so that you can have the confidence you need to take the actions to be able to move forward. And I'm looking to help 20 entrepreneurs be able to do just that. And you have to want to go. So number one is you don't know what you don't know. Number two is sometimes you're too close. Number three is sometimes you need somebody to stretch you. That's what coaches do. That's what consultants do. A lot of us are in our comfort zones at a job, even though we don't like the job. And, it's not your fault. Anytime you've been doing anything so long, you get comfortable. And what happens is the thing we don't like is what we're most comfortable with, but we're not comfortable with this other thing because we don't really have a plan. And the more we start to create, and not just any plan, a professional plan, because every plan needs to have certain things. And if you need help with a plan, definitely send me a DM. Let's get to work because you can't create this plan in and of yourself because you're going to do the minimum. And sometimes you need somebody to stretch you outside your comfort zone. The next thing is that you can't create a plan by yourself because you don't have the experience. And that's what your mind is telling you with procrastination. Look, I've never been here before. I don't know what I'm doing. This is hard. Let me delay it. Let me hang back. Let me chill because this is too difficult. And so you're not procrastinating because you want to procrastinate. You're procrastinating because you really just don't know the way forward. And the more you're able to see it on paper, get comfortable with the way forward, the more your body, your mind is going to allow you to stretch. I tell people there are 3 places where you make money, 3 places, and they all have to be in alignment. The first place you make money is in your heart. You got to be committed. You got to believe. You got to understand that abundance is your birthright. The second you make money is in your head. You got to have a plan. You got to have a strategy. You got to write it down. The fourth place you make money, the third place you make money is in your spine. That's your discipline. Will you show up and execute consistently? And the last place you make money is in your feet and your hands. Will you do the work? Will you execute? And sometimes trying to do all of those things by ourselves gets difficult. And that's where coaches come in. So it's not that you don't want a better life. It's not that a better life is not possible for you. It's not that leaving a job is not possible for you. You just don't know what you just don't know. And if you've never quit a job before, if you've been employed all your life, that was me. All my life, I was a worker. So that's all I knew. I had to come and learn how to be free. I had to come and learn how to work for myself. Angelic, send me a DM. Let's chat. When you have, here's the thing people don't realize. As an entrepreneur, you got to set your own schedule. You have to show up for yourself just like you showed up at a job. Sometimes we're not procrastinating, sis. That's our mind telling us we really don't know what to do next. So we're not procrastinating really out of will. We're procrastinating because of fear, because we don't have a strategy, because we don't know what the next move is. And your body, your mind is going to protect you. It's going to say, sis, you don't know what you're doing, so hang back. No, sis, you really don't have a plan, so hang back. And that's what we have to realize is that is where procrastination comes from. It's not something you're willingly doing. More often than not, people that procrastinate in their businesses are probably rock stars at work, but work gives you a plan. Work gives you a strategy. And in your business, you may not have one, but it's time for you to get one so that you can free yourself to be great. So that's my 5 reasons you may be procrastinating. Number 1, you don't know what you don't know. Get some help from somebody that does. Number 2, we're often too close to our situations to be able to see, right, what we're doing wrong or even what we're doing right. Number 3, we need somebody to stretch us. You know, we're going to tread lightly. We're going to tread cautiously. But if you get somebody to stretch you, you don't have to take all of those baby steps. Number 4, you need somebody with experience around you. If you've never built a business before, how do you expect to just jump up today and start a successful business? Not saying that even with help, you won't make some mistakes, but let's mitigate some of the risk. Let's take away some of that potential to make steps. It is okay, ladies, to get help. And that's the biggest thing I see with entrepreneurs is that we want to, and what I see with women is we've been taught that we're resourceful and we can figure it out. And most time we can. But unfortunately, when it comes to things that we've never done and you really don't have a blueprint, you don't have a model to follow, and it's just too many people out here saying this, that, and the other, you need a plan for yourself because you can replace that $50,000 you make at your job, that $100,000, even $200,000, even $200,000 at your job. We live in an environment right now that you can replace that. But you got to have the same structure for your business that you have at a job. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're asking yourself to go and operate in an environment with no structure. That's one of the reasons you're successful at work. There's structure. You got to create that same structure. You got to bring that same energy to your own business. So since you're not procrastinating, you really just need some help. Guys, don't forget to register for Wednesday's webinar, bit.ly/quitfast23. I'm making this bucket list of things I want to do before I retire. And one of those things is help more women leave their job permanently. A lot of people quit back when COVID started rounding up. I don't want you to quit superficially. I want you to quit permanently and be able to walk in who God created you to be. Not have to go back to work, not have to, straddle the fence. I want you to be able to quit your job forever and not have to look back. So send me a DM with your phone number. Let's have a conversation about where you are and what you need to do. Don't hesitate to get the help you need to live the life that you want. You guys have a great